bienvenidos y we're going to spend a very nice week together.
Where we've been driven to already is just phenomenal. I mean, the scenery, the landscape, the different colors of the rocks, it's just very unique. It's very beautiful.
So I thought about it for a long time. I did the training to see how it would go. And then once I got close to having to make the final decision, I thought it would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So I wanted to take advantage of it. So here I am.
A lot of people ask me why I keep coming back. I don't really have a good answer to that. I enjoy coming here.
I'm here essentially day one, camp one, and we're about to hit the ground running and start day one of running, 35 kilometres I think it is today.
It's amazing, it's so beautiful, it's great, I love it.
Looking like Star Wars around here. I'm just waiting to Jabba the Hutt to show up, okay?
High five! Oh yeah! Who rocks? We do!
Yeah, it was really intensive, really amazing. We have a little bit problem with the markers, but that is like this type of events, you know, everything could happen. So pretty hard race, one of the toughest first stage ultras which I done since now, and I can't wait to run tomorrow again.
This is the morning of day 2, so the beginning of stage 2. Yesterday on stage 1 was a very good experience. Altitude got me a bit, but I feel a lot better today. And today, lower altitude and the slot canyons and going through the water, which is a good experience. I've never done that in a stage race before, so really looking forward to what the course has to offer.
So beautiful, literally the canyons, everything before, absolutely outstanding, and I recommend everyone to do this at least once in a lifetime.
And it is very nice for the pride when you get a lot of people complimenting you and, you know, saying well done and things like that. So it's great for the moral well-being.
This is the best run I've ever done in my life, and probably the best place I've ever been in my life. And luckily I got Nicholas with me. It's just every corner's another awesome adventure.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this is hard. This is definitely a tough race. All of our races are tough. But I feel that, you know, the toughness, you know, you get to experience these moments that you really appreciate. It's all worth it in the end.
I love the river crossing, but the dune, you'll never forget that for the rest of your life.
Day 4, 45k, long road of salt flats. Apparently it's going to be really, really technical. I have an hour to make up in time, so hopefully today goes well for me.
So the terrain is like nothing you've seen. You go from super soft sand to rocks to broken kind of rocks, really, really tricky. Really hard underfoot. You've really got to watch your pacing and your ankles. And then you're surrounded by snow-capped mountains. It's baking hot. Then you've got canyons like this, look, with all the greenery around it.
Ups and downs all the time. That's part of the experience though, truly.
It's such a contrast. You know, we've got the flat, you can see the salt plain down there, and then these gigantic mountains.
What's happening? There you go.
Hey!
It's incredible, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way anybody could finish this race without these fine people. They've worked so hard, and when we're sitting around the fire at night having our food and everything, they're setting up and they're looking after your feet and they're doing everything for us, and everyone is so grateful for it.
Yeah, we're slow, real slow. I think this is what we call the Atacama shuffle. It's just one foot in front of the other. It's not quick, but it gets you home.
Yeah, this is it. So today's the start of the long march. We got 47 miles or 80K to go. Everybody's in pretty good moods. Everybody's a little beat up, but you know, it's beautiful outside. The weather's good. And hopefully everybody has a really good day.
Oh, it's really difficult because they're just horrendous. I've never had terrain like that to go over. My feet are really, really sore. It's really uneven. It's mushy. It's packed sand. It's like it's sort of walking on coral, and then all of a sudden your foot will go under, or you'll twist your ankle. So I don't want to even see my feet right now because they're going to be in pretty bad shape.
Today's 80 odd kilometres, and I'm sure that's not going to be all that easy either, but just keep checkpoint to checkpoint and keep going.
One step at a time, and like Churchill said, if you go through hell, just keep going and you're gonna get through. That's what we're gonna do today.
That hill was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
It looks, well, I'm hoping that that's the Valley of the Moon because it looks a little bit like the moon. I mean, you just walk along and the sand sinks and you just fall in big holes.
It's fucked up. You gotta go on the pass there. It's like all the sand was coming up in one shot. Now we're being attacked by a whole bunch of mosquitoes. It's crazy.
Yeah, the most wind for the whole week is coming directly in front of us. Really strong, really warm. It's better. It makes no sense.
Wonderful! Hard!
It was really, really tough. My legs stopped working. So now I'm just walking a little bit, running a little bit. I just want to get home.
I am absolutely exhausted. I cannot wait to see the yellow finish line. Whew.
Despite all the suffering, I think it's a great experience to be with all these people who put in such enormous effort and sacrifice to do this thing. So it's really the best thing I've ever done.
Yeah, it's been a very, very long day. Like, if you want to notice every minute of a day, just do one of these races, because it takes a long, long time. We've been 23 hours in getting back to this camp. We left when the sun rose, we saw it set, now we're seeing it rise again, and now we're just getting back in. So, this is a very happy moment right now.
So we've done the long march. We came in last night at 11 o'clock. We're just waiting for the last couple of competitors to come in. They're just over there. They'll be in 10 minutes. Then we're all going to reflect on what's been an amazing week.
You know, we always think about the future, we think about the past. When you're running and when you're trying to accomplish something, it's the present. You've got to think about the moment you're in. You've got to keep moving forward. You know, the future will happen, but if you don't think about the present and you don't actually invest in the present, the future will never come.
Amazing. Shows you can do anything when you put your mind to it. Have the right amount of support and the right amount of love around you. Rock on, man.
It's all about this moment. And right now, this moment is perfect.
And here we are, we've got the final day of the Atacama crossing. We're just waiting for the first person to cross the finish line, expected in the next 5 minutes or so.
races, incredible race. Thank you all, thank you to race director, to race staff, to volunteers, to all competitors. It was an amazing weekend. Thank you all.
And I must say, if you get a chance to be out here with, Racing the Planet and being out here in the Atacama Desert and doing something like this, you could have any sort of abilities. You could walk it, you could run it, you could really run it. Doesn't matter, but you really do it. This is something that's transformational.
Speaking, in fact, not generally, in total, everybody has been really nice people. The helpers at the tents and everything like that. There's nothing where I can think, well, I'm glad to see the back of that, other than the salt flats. But other than that, everybody has been really good crowd of people. I've enjoyed the company.